Hey, what's up, Fearless Agent Nation? Looking forward to coming to you live right here inside of the Fearless Agent Facebook group. Here I am, your host, Colton, Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. I've been with Fearless Agent for 12 years now, and I'll tell you what, it was the best $1,000 loan that I got from my sister ever my entire life. Because if I had not borrowed that money and signed up for Fearless Agent, I would not be where I'm at today. Now I get to create value for you guys. So make sure to put like, comment, and share on this post. Now I'm going to share with you, how do you charge more money for your commissions? How many of you would like to actually put more money in your pocket and work less? Put yes in the comments if that's you. Okay. Well, number one, here's the number one. You guys are you ready for the number one tip in order to do this? Well, number one is you got to ask for it. So where I struggled to begin charging more on my commissions for my sellers is filling out the the listing contract before I went. So I learned this early on is I would go to the listing appointment and then I would have a blank contract. So what I started doing is filling that out ahead of time. And you know that little pit in your stomach when you write, heaven percent on there and you're like, oh my gosh, they're never going to pay that, right? Well, I did it anyways, okay? And so that's number one, is have it filled out on the contract before you go to the appointment, okay? Number two is present with confidence. The more confidence you have in your presentation, and when you just naturally ask for the signature, they're going to naturally sign it, right? The only way people balk at signing the contract is when you lack the confidence in order to ask for the signature. So number two is just naturally ask for it. Have more confidence in your presentation and naturally ask them to sign the contract, okay? Number three is stop questioning what's right and what's wrong with how much you charge in commission. I know in my local market, I got a phone call there, I get heat all the time on how much commissions I charge, right? Because other agents say that I'm taking advantage of the clients. Well, the reality is I'm actually providing more value than my competition, and I average way more money in my seller's pocket. So based on that, I'm able to charge more because there's a higher demand for my services, right? So go above and beyond. And how I do that is I overpromise and I overcommit every single time. So those are three tips in order for you to charge more. And I'm just going to reiterate those. Number one is fill it out on the contract before you go to the meeting, okay? Just get okay with feeling uncomfortable asking for more money. See, it's very challenging to ask for commission sometimes because you're afraid, well, what if they don't think I'm worth it, right? That's the fear. Well, just believe, first of all, you are worth it, okay? If you don't believe you're worth it, they'll never believe you're worth it. And the best way to believe you're worth it is just put it on the contract. Heaven percent. Go into the listing agreement already prepared to ask for that. Don't fill the contract out there. Fill it out ahead of time. Cool? Number two that we went over was simple. You've got to just simply present with confidence. And how you do that is present more, practice more, role play more, go on more presentations, and naturally ask them to sign the contract. The best way that I've learned to do that is, in a nutshell, this is my philosophy to get you absolute top dollar. Is this definitely what you're looking for, Mr. Seller? It is? Okay, awesome. Another way you can do that is, any questions? No? Great. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract and get you on your way to Chicago. I mean, that's really the goal here, isn't it? Awesome. And then the third way is you just simply have to provide more value. How can you create more value? Well, I'll tell you what, just a pure fact, if you join Fearless Agent and you invest in your coaching or into your learning to become a better real estate salesperson and real estate business owner, that right there automatically increases your value. The more valuable you are, the more valuable your business becomes, the more you can charge your customers, and then you can deliver on it because you've added to your value. You've added to your skill set, to your knowledge. Now, think about this. I'm 12, almost 13 years into the real estate sales business now. The value I have today is significantly higher than when I was on day one. True or true, right? So be patient. If I could give you guys some advice, be patient. Continue day after day, adding value to yourself and adding value to your business, all while adding value to your customers. And when you get 2 years into the business, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years into the business, your value will be significantly higher than you were on day one. And when your value is higher, when there's more demand for you, that's how you increase the value in the product. That's the same way the pricing strategy works when selling a house. If you can increase the demand for the property, the number of people interested in it, the value automatically goes up, right? That's why the pricing strategy, Fearless Agent pricing strategy, works so beautifully. So increase your value. And by increasing your value, you will become a limited supply. Okay, check that out. You'll become a limited supply, and demand always wants the limited supply, because you can overpromise and you can overdeliver, and you can do things that your competitors can't do. You now have a pricing strategy your competitors can't do. You now have a presentation that your competitors cannot do. You now have the skill, the knowledge, the systems, the schedule in place to be able to perform and act in ways that your competition cannot perform and act. And if you're able to do things completely differently than your competitors, that automatically makes you worth way more to the competition. The more you become worth, the more you can charge. The more you can charge, the more people really will respect who you are and what your business is. Now, your goal is not to get every customer. Your goal is not to get the bottom feeder, bargain hunter buyers and sellers. Your goal is not to get that guy that wants the discount brokerage. Let the discount brokerage type customers go to the discount type customer brokerages, right? You're focusing on customers that are willing to pay more than any other customer out there. Your focus is to create so much value, you attract the people that are willing to pay for your value, and you are going to deliver 10x more than you charge. So if you charge 6% or 7%, I don't care what you charge, deliver at 60 and 70% of what you charge. Go above and beyond. Create such an amazing experience for these individuals that they get more than what they paid for, that they're so excited, so happy with how you delivered during the process, you become the god of real estate, and they tell everyone about you. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're already part of the Fearless Agent Nation, well, we appreciate you, and I love my life still today. I want you to know that, and I would invite you guys to join Fearless Agent Nation right away. Message me if you have questions, or watch the free test drive on fearlessagent.com. We'll see ya. Because if you look outside of Weber, Davis, Salt Lake, across the Wasatch Front, if you go outside of our marketplace, the major markets like Austin, Dallas, LA, Orlando, Miami, any other major market, we are doing it so below level compared to the way it's done out there.